Welcome back, beautifully blessed people. I hope and pray that you guys are having a wonderful and a beautiful day today, because I most certainly am. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of the new subscribers. I'd like to thank you so much for choosing my channel to be the channel that you would like to subscribe to, and that you've made the choice to subscribe. So welcome, all you wonderful people. And also to the current subscribers, thank you so much, you guys, for hanging in here and for sharing these videos. I appreciate it very much. I'd like to ask each and every one of you to not forget to hit the notification bell for the next upcoming video. I also like to remind you guys to share these videos so that the message can get out to those who may be looking for a word from the Lord. All right. And also, I'd like for you all to not only share, but encourage others to subscribe. So listen, let's get to it. My goodness, you guys, today's message is about people who lie. That's right. And many of you are finding out, some in a nick of time and some it's been further down the road. You're finding out that people have been lying to you. People have been very deceptive. And you know what? After you get over the hurt, just thank God. Thank God that you found out the truth. And thank God that He loves you so much that He allowed you to see that individual for who they are. Listen, there are a lot of people who have a lot of stories. And a lot of these stories are not true. And you guys have to pay attention to when people are talking, because you have some real fast talkers out there. And a lot of these people who talk fast, you catch them in a lie. Not saying that everyone is a liar, but those who have ill intentions, those who are deceptive, you need to pay attention to those people. Listen to their words. Pay attention to their body language. Pay attention to their behavior. Are they saying things in a joking manner just to get in that joke that they actually mean it for what it is and that it's not a joke? To be insulting to you, to insult you, or to belittle you, or to contribute to your low self-esteem? Or are they just being who they really are, the deceptive person that they are? So listen, pay attention to what people are saying to you, especially people you are just meeting. Let me tell you what I do. When I just meet someone, especially if they ask for my phone number, I always, give them the phone number if I feel that's something I want to do. But I also say to God, Lord, please, if this is the person that is supposed to be in my life, let your will be done. If not, stop it, and stop it immediate. So I have to stop it immediately. This is what I ask of God. So let me tell you what happens every time I ask God to stop it immediately, you guys. Many times it has been less than 24 hours when I find out the truth. The person has been putting on a facade. Person has been lying. And especially you start asking questions. Listen, I encourage you guys to ask questions just like Ms. D does. I ask questions. And if people feel uncomfortable with you asking questions, guess what? You don't need to be around them. Because if a person can't be genuine and authentic and just be, truthful with you, you don't need to have that person in your life. So what you do when you find out these people are lying to you, you cut them off. You cut them off on all of your social media platforms. You also block them from your text messages, and you also block them from phone calls. All right. You don't have time for that. See, a lot of times what God does, He allows things to happen to make something happen. And sometimes the enemy gets busy and comes in as an imposter. And sometimes even with that, God allows you to see that person for who they are. And sometimes God even tests you. He does test you, not all the time, but sometimes he does test you. All right. So be very careful about the people that you come into communication with. Be careful about the company that you keep. And most of all, do not let your life be an open book to people you are just meeting. If you feel in your gut that something is going on and you can't put your finger on it, that's usually a sign that something is going on, that the person is deceptive. If you have a good feeling about that person, generally you are feeling what you need to be feeling. You feel good about it. But don't put so much emotions into relationships when you are just meeting people. All right. Some people say it's love at first sight. Yeah, that's true. It does happen, but it doesn't happen all the time. We have a lot of people out here in the world today. These people are very deceptive. They're very cunning. And sometimes these people, they scope you. Scoping means that they look at you from a distance. They follow your pattern. They know your pattern. You got to be careful about that. So when these people approach you, don't do so much talking. Sit back and listen. Now, if it's a relationship that you believe in your heart that God has ordained it, then just be yourself no matter what. Let things happen naturally. Don't force anything. But if you have a person that's coming into your life that is rushing and you don't know anything about that person, that's a red flag. All right. Now, those of you who are God's chosen people, listen to me. You have to stay prayed up because even the very elect can be fooled by the enemy. So be on your guard and pray that your gates are guarded. And your gates are your mind gate, your eye gate, your ear gates, your mouth gate, your heart gate, your spirit gates. Those are your gates. You pray to have those things guarded. Many of you out here who have just gone through bad relationships, whether it was divorce or just a breakup, a lot of you are reluctant to go into relationships, as you should be. You should caution. And some people say, well, they're just blaming the other person. That's not always the case. Sometimes people are using caution before they get involved with the next person. And sometimes they re-examine themselves to see if there's some things that they need to change before they go into the next relationship. Now, those of you who are single, be very careful who you allow into your lives. Very, very careful. And don't be so quick to jump to someone, matching you up with somebody. It says, I have someone that would be a good match for you. Nobody knows what's a good match for you. Only God knows what's a good match for you. All right. So be very careful, be cautious, and guard yourself. Because many of us, those of us who are single, we guard our gates, we guard ourselves. And because there's so many deceptive people in the world today, not to say that there hasn't been, but they're more forthcoming now. They're a lot bolder now. And so many of us who are heavily guarded, we are not playing around. If you show us anything, if you say something to us that's disrespectful, if we give you a warning about crossing boundaries and you cross that boundary, if you are rude to us, and if you are controlling, you will be cut off. Hear me again. If you are rude, if you are controlling, if you are being deceptive, if we catch you in a lie, any of those things, if you cross boundaries, especially if we have told you the things that we expect you to respect in our lives and the boundaries that we expect you not to cross, you will be cut off. So many of you who are single, keep cutting them off, honey. Sometimes it may take quite a few before the right one comes along. But just know that God loves you so much that he's showing you people for who they are. And remember, as I say, many times before, when God shows you who these people are, believe them. Believe what you see. and move on. Cut them off. Especially those people you just met, don't even have any feelings about it. Let it go. Because see, God can see what you can't see. All right. So I hope and pray that this message is a blessing to those of you who are watching it. Be sure to like, share, and to subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. God bless each and every one of you. Stay safe and stay prayed up. And most of all, keep trusting God. All right. You guys have a wonderful and a blessed day. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye now.